Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital News YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. At Finn's place, Chase thanks Finn for talking to their pater. Finn still thinks Chase could say it better than he could, as he does effects with caring and compassion. Chase says he can do it with care and compassion too, but Finn notes he's not known for his bedside mores. Gregory comes out, and Finn tells his pater they want to talk to him about this evening and the trial regale. He looks at Chase, but Gregory stops him and has Commodity to say first. He says the trial regale at Coney Island seems like an amazing experience, but he feels he shouldn't go to conserve his energy for Hereafter's big event. Chase says he understands. Finn says this is the right decision and he'll call a home help prop to watch him tonight. Gregory refuses to allow a health aide to come in. He says they won't be gone overnight, but Chase says they'll be home really late. Finn thinks Chase shouldn't have to feel like he abandoned him at home and be unfit to enjoy his trial regale. Gregory throws Finn abandoning him the night before his marriage to Jackie and running off for times, and says, "Please, son, lecture me about marriage form." Finn thinks Chase can handle this from then and walks out. Later, Chase tells his pater he's timber breakfast and asks if he wants anything. Gregory apologizes for what he said and feels like he spoiled tonight for him and his family. He says he shouldn't have lashed out, and his jitters are just getting to him. He says Hereafter is so important, and he can't concentrate on Hereafter if he has some foreigner then watching over him like a toddler. Chase says he's concerned they're putting too important pressure on him, asking him to preside over the marriage. Gregory says it's not pressure. It's the topmost honor of his life. Gregory says he's sorry, and tonight isn't about him. So call Theke and see. Laura drops by Alex's place, where Theke's lawyer is preparing for her hail coming week. Laura thinks she'll do great and says she's then because she's an excellent counsel. She tells her about her visit with Heather, who's clearer-headed than ever now that the metallosis is out of her system. Laura relays that Heather is questioning her jest and is showing signs of guilt. Laura asks if she set up anything that could help her with Heather's case. Alexis has set up many cases and asks Laura to get her a paraphrase of the trial. Still, she warns her no judge will dismiss all the charges because the body count is too high, and this is a long shot. Laura says the metallosis may have caused her to do what she did. Alexis says as a citizen of Port Charles, a free Heather concerns her. But as a hopefully formerly again counsel, everyone deserves a fair trial, so she agrees to help her. Later, Finn shows up to articulation to Alexis. He tells her everything that went down with his father, and he walked out on his pater after he brought up Jackie. Finn feels he basically abandoned him again. Alexis says what he did was remove himself from an unwinnable argument. Finn says he reseated himself from his father for over 30 times and criticized him for moving on from his mama too presto. He says if he ever allowed, his pater would forgive him. This morning he indicated he wouldn't. Alexis says they moved on, and putatively insupportable effects can be forgiven. Alexis relays her own troubles with Sam in the history over her giving her up as a baby, and she and Christina have always had butted heads. Alexis says the fact that Gregory felt safe enough to bring Jackie up to him means he has faith in their relationship. Finn doesn't feel safe and needs a meeting. He also can't go to the trial regale and leave his father alone. Alexis gets an idea. Alexis calls up Gregory. She tells him she's heading to Albany in the morning for her hail, and she's nervous and could use his opinion on some cases she's set up, and she'd like him to look over what she's going to say at her appeal. She says she could bring over regale too. He says he'd be happy to help. She gives Finn a thumbs up. Jordan drops by Laura's office as she's on the phone and trying to get Heather's court reiterations. Jordan lets her know the oceanfront design is moving forward thanks to a donation from the Solon. Laura is surprised and wants to hear further. Jordan says first, she wants to know what's going on with Heather Weber. Laura says it's lately come to light that Heather has been suffering from a medical issue due to a disintegrating hipsterism relief, which poisoned her body. Laura explains that chemical imbalance may have affected her judgment in the history and her actions. Now that the hipsterism has been removed, she's recovering. She says this could be mitigating circumstances in her case. Jordan prodigies if she's hoping to prove that Heather should be let go. Jordan can't be objective then, given Heather traumatized Trina and killed a Bobby. Rory. She tells Laura she needs to understand how the victims' families will feel about this. Jordan suggests she not go near this. She should hire a third-party counsel because for her to get involved would be political self-murder. Laura insists she isn't trying to get her vindicated or released, but Jordan says her opponents would still challenge her and she detests to see her immolation her career over Heather Weber. At the Metro Court, Ava tells Sonny she's communicated some artists to commission a piece for the Megacity. Sonny says that's not necessary as he's moved on. Ava notices he's looking at Jordan and Olivia, who are chatting. Later, Olivia comes over to their table and tells Sonny that she's working to pull out all the stops for Chase and Brooke Lynn's marriage. Ava defenses herself when Trina calls, and Olivia hopes Sonny's not bringing that one to the marriage. She says there will be a lot of people who know Ava there. Ava returns and asks, "What people?" Olivia says Cerulose and Falconeris, for starters. Olivia walks off, and Ava tells Sonny she did buy a nice dress if he wants to take her to the marriage, but Sonny tells her that she's not going. He says the Cerulose and Falconeris have long recollections. Ava says she knows those people suppose they know what she did. Sonny tells her she killed Connie, and just because the substantiation was destroyed doesn't mean she didn't do it. Ava says it was a long time ago. He asks how long before she lets go of what Ryan did to Kiki. She can't believe he's throwing her son's murder in her face. Sonny says that's how the families will feel about her. An angry Ava says maybe it's time she moves out. Sonny says if she wants to move out also he'll buy her and Avery a place, or she can continue to stay with him. Ava says she'll take care of her son herself, just as she always has, and storms out. Natalia stops by her son's room at the Metro Court to see what she's wearing to the Quartermain marriage. Blaze hasn't decided and asks why her mama cares. Natalie says, "I don't want to disaccord with it." Natalia assumes she can be her +1 at the marriage, but Blaze explains she's taking Christina. Natalia thinks that's a bad idea, and the two of them going out in public isn't a good idea. Blaze knows there are still intolerant people in the world, but this is going to be a family marriage, not a public bone. Natalia argues there will be prints taken and posted on social media, professional shutterbugs, and it'll be in the press. Blaze says the Quartermains are used to handling the press, and she's going with Christina. Natalia says she's allowing about this the wrong way, as she not going to this marriage as Allison, but as Blaze. Blaze is a brand, and she doesn't want a print of her and Christina going viral online to undo all their hard work. Natalia says she's going to her director's marriage, so this is a fantastic PR moment. Blaze won't use her friend as a stepping gravestone. Natalia thinks Brooke Lynn should be using this occasion to boost her career. Blaze tells her mama she appreciates everything she's done for her, but there are opinions about her life only she can make. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.